Pathway to Freedom is really playing a critical role of teaching these young men and women as they come out of prison how to live successfully, how to re-enter society, and it increases their chances dramatically.
Yeah, so being raised in a single-parent, low-income housing home with a lot of issues with my father not being there for those critical moments, I started reaching out to the wrong crowds, and by the time I was 17, I had got kicked out of school. I had got expelled from school and had committed my first burglary. I came down for kidnapping, robbery, and residential burglary. And you know, even saying that brings just a sense of remorse and just shame. I knew that all of me had to change right here and right now. I knew that everything had to change. I went through some programs, I got my GED, and then I still knew that something was missing. And so I heard about PTF, and upon hearing on PTF, I heard that it was Christian-based, values-based program. When I got over here, man, guys just coming up to you, shaking your hand, guys with smiles, you could tell people didn't just want something from you, and that's not the reason they were coming and talking to you. The coping mechanisms that you used to deal with, they're gone. You can't do it anymore. You can't run anymore. There's nowhere to run. You gotta face up to your issues, and you gotta face up to who you really are. And so they teach you how to cope with those things.
God, we thank you, Lord God, as he walks through those gates and he walks out there, that others will know there is a way out.
Fixing to get released this coming up week. I have all the anxieties that any man should have in my shoes. I've been incarcerated for 10 years. But the thing that is giving me confidence and settling me is knowing that I have PTF backing me. Now I have the tools to be able to go out and be productive. And so whenever life happens, whenever the employer says, no, we don't want you here, we're not gonna hire you, I know that I just gotta have persistence and I gotta keep on trying. Whenever things aren't working out with my kids, I've been through classes that assist me to recognize that I gotta deal and I gotta tolerate and handle each one of my kids differently. And so I have the tools now to be successful.
That is great. That is great.
My son and my daughter were both still in Pampers. You know, you never know the ripple effect that you end up having. And so my mom ends up having to take care of my kids for 10 years.
I mean, I feel like doing at least 5 over the speed limit, just so I could get pulled over, just so I can show the officer my driver's license. But I wouldn't dare do that.
And with the support of PTF backing me, I know that I can go out and I can be successful because I recognize that if I am going through a tough time, if I've been turned down for a job, I know that I can pick up the phone and I can call somebody and somebody's going to at least give me a listening ear.
And, I know without PTF, like I said, I'd be existing, but I wouldn't be living in this capacity whatsoever, not at all. So.
You know, the TJ that was selfish. I was closed-minded, closed off to the world, and it was all about me. It was all my way or the highway. And if you weren't going to get with it, then you had to get out of it. Now, I have concern for other people. And my worldview now has changed on the thought process of I have a moral compass.
So I love the new TJ. I loved him anyway, but I love the new TJ.
What excites me most about being able to give back is that the scripture talks about freely you've been given, freely give. I've been given so much from PTF. I've been given so many opportunities. I'm full-time employed 3 weeks out of prison. So if that's for me, then I promise you it can be for anybody else. Looking forward, the sky's not the limit. It's not the limit. It's past that. And I'm looking forward to seeing what God has for me at the end.